commitment to Iranian airspace, denial of Iran's right to uranium enrichment. Said in such situation, a bilateral ceasefire or negotiations is unreasonable.
Okay. Well, that was fun. My whole internet just went poopy poop. Let's try this freaking again. Where was I? I'm gonna push this button. OBS, don't freak out. Okay, OBS? All right. What was I saying? Ladies and gentlemen, week 1 of the ETF Meta Fantasy Pick'em's Hunger Games. The winners of each group move on. And the losers, well, they don't. In Group 1, we have Snow No Flake, Jack Me Offer, Luke Hong, Mac 3333. Jack Me Offer currently leading. They all had to pick one stock out of the 5 in their portfolio to represent them in battle for the week. And the winner, whatever stock had the biggest percent move that week, moves on to the next round. 2 ways to win. You win the entire bracket through 3 weeks, or you have the highest percent move over all 3 weeks. They can pick a different stock out of their portfolio at the beginning of every week. May the best picker win. Jack Me Offer, currently winning Group 1, halfway through the week. In Group 2, 3 Pedal, absolute banger of a pick. AEHR, 41%. Luca Mufata with his AMC right behind him. That one can move. AEHR. Do a pullback, or does it just keep going to the moon? I don't know. Pizza Wrangler. Chicka Bow Wow currently in the lead of Group 3. Chicka Bow Wow in the lead of Group 3. Also, we will be celebrating Chicka Bow Wow and his 100% moment of glory entering the halls of glory. 100%. As he enters in the halls of glory in the 100% club later on today. Everybody in this group is within striking distance, though. We'll see how it plays out. In the Group 4, also known as the Group of Death, also known as the Group of the Shitters, we have Captain Burrito Pants, oddly enough, in first place. Captain Burrito Pants is our last place person in the leaderboard. Oh, okay. But he's winning his current group, so there's that. Salt Life, beautiful, beautiful graphs here. I love it. And we're going to keep our eyes peeled on what happens on the tourney for the rest of the week. Last look at our leaderboard here. We're not going to get in all the specifics just today. But you know what? I'm going to give my lollipop Captain Burrito Pants. I'm gonna screw this up, Salt Life. I didn't do it. I didn't screw it up. I'm giving it to him for being first place currently in the Group of Death. Let's go, Captain Burrito Pants. The Halls of Glory. This is very Hunger Games music-esque, right? Winners, the prizes are I believe a shirt with their team logo on it. If you forget what these quality logos that they came up with look like, you just go to the Teams page. If you want any access to any of these spreadsheets, just exclamation point ring in chat, RING, and it will pull it up. Some glory going on here. Jack Cox. Good God. Soul Life is a freaking genius. Yeah. Is it teed up? Then it's time. Volume so low. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a celebration of Chickabawa's ascension to the halls for the third time. It's been quiet. Too quiet. The charts have moved, but not enough. The trades have come, but not clean. This market has been complete ass, let's be honest. The ETF Meta has waited and waited. For that sound. Oh, the bell ringing out. And today, what after feels like an eternity of chopping bullshit, red and near misses, it rang. There we go. Chicka Bow Wow. The bell ringer. You see, on March 4th, Chicka Bow Wow stepped into SIDU at $2.09. It was 2 shares. Nothing flashy, like my manly pectoral muscles. The hairless wonder that I am stared upon his trade and said, God be with you, because this market is ass. There's no hype or chaos. It's just a trade placed with a plan. And on the 7th of April, it happened. Out of nowhere. It hit 418, a perfect 100% move. We sold it. No asterisk needed. No, it almost got there by 1 cent and dipped. None of that. No hitting while I was asleep. No 2 a.m. hitter. Just clean and precise and undeniable. After weeks of silence in the ETF Meta viewer-funded retirement fund, halls of glory in the 100% club, quietness, the candles were dimmed. The doors shuttered. But now, at last, Chicka Bow Wow kicked the doors in, set the table, killed the fatted calf, and began the feast. Because this devil was not made just for money. It restored belief. Video feed is 1.5 seconds behind audio. Perfect. Perfect. Let's keep it that way. This just wasn't another entry into the ETF Meta Halls of Glory. It was a signal. The drought is over. The bell still rings. It is not broken. And the ETF Meta is alive and well. Welcome back to the 100% Club, Chicka Bow Wow. You didn't just hit a devil. You brought the sound back to the bell. Now, we will raise your banner. Chicka Bow Wow, the bell ringer. Oh, you're an 8 timer? Why did I say 3? There we go. $8X. You know what? I'm changing the name. Hope Bringer. And with that name, Chicka Bow Wow. Necronancy's probably like, what the hell is going on? Chicka Bow Wow, kneel before me. Good boy. And rise, Chicka Bow Wow. It's the bringer of hope. And as we're about to go into these halls, glory, those that have been in there silently waiting for the next, prepare his way. I don't know if I'm prepared for this. Oh, dear God. Oh, for crying out loud. What am I doing on screen? I didn't know they made a gif of me flexing that day that I was out flexing with wet hair. Just didn't know that. Who's this guy? But this, yeah, that's me. I don't know what's going on there. I probably should sue for copyright infringement or something. It's weird. Okay. Righty then. Hey, look, it's me again. Why are there so many pictures of me in here? What am I looking at here on this next one? Chicka Bow Wow. What is this? I don't know if I want to scroll down or delete it. I think it's an elbow and a shoulder. I think that's what it is. Oh gosh, okay. Why? What is this? Why are there all these scantily clad men in here? Y'all lost your freaking minds. Necronancy's probably like, how do I get in that room? We have another thing to go over for. It's when I'm sick of. Fantasy hockey update. We have our finals winner. Always Bardowski is our champion, followed by Three Pedal, who gave him a good run for his money, and then the Mighty Cucks, third place. Final standings are as follows. Always Bardowski, followed by Three Pedal, Mighty Cucks, and me in fourth place. For the third year in a row, fourth place. This is getting old! Just out of the money. Crosby's Darktrap, fifth. Coach Rid, sixth. Sorokin, this is Ripper Dip. Seventh place, Moose is Loose, that's Shred. Eighth place, Mac, 3333. I think this is Mac 33. I actually don't know. Ninth, Texas Squid, 10th. Josie and the Pussycats, that's Looney. 11th, Puck Buddies, this is Zach. Zach just had to get top half in the final standings, and he would have gotten mod. He didn't achieve that. He only beat 2 people. I have high hopes for Zach. Now, I've taught him how to do fantasy hockey. 67 in 13th place. Yeah, Bardowski was nuts. And I'll tell you what. And who's your daddy? Last year's champion went from first to last. That's incredible. I want to just say something right now. I don't even know if I can look back on it. Nope, I can't. My team In the last 2 days, I had 2 hat tricks and a shutout. And both days, I lost to Joe in points. Both days. Over a 2-week span, my highest point getter didn't even crack 60 points. This is an atrocity. I couldn't do it. Anyway, and that's your final. Our winner also gets a ring, which I have purchased already, and it is on the way. It's actually coming to me first, because I want to look at it, see if I want to do the same company next year. It's not as nice of a ring at all. Here's the ring right here. This is the logo. This is just this is the logo that we got. Fantasy Cuck Hockey Champion 2026. And this was $100 total, and that's with a box that comes with it. It's a silver ring. Looks kind of like, no, whatever. Can't see it here. So anyway, that has been sent. I should have that Wednesday of next week, I believe. So there's your update on that one. It was a fun season. I hated my team the entire time. Does it vibrate? No. No vibrations. Good vibrations. You're gonna have a hard time beating the fantasy ring. You talking about the fantasy pick'ems? Oh, you're not gonna. This isn't even close. We all chipped in for the fantasy hockey one. I think $5 extra, so there was $25 or $75 to buy a ring with between all 14 people, and I actually spent an extra $25 of my own money so that this person, always Bardowski, can have a box that it comes in. So I'm such a great commissioner. But yeah, the ring, the one ring to rule them all, the one that is in the ETF Meta Fantasy Pick'ems competition. Thought I had a picture of it. Oh no, there it is. You're not going to beat that one. See, the other ring is like a stick. It's not a sticker, I don't think. I don't think it's a decal that they just put on there. This one's like engraved in there and shit. Like materials raised and lowered in this. This isn't just a sticker. You can see it, right? Not real diamonds, clearly, but both sides we were able to put stuff on. Yeah, this is way nicer. Way nicer. Yeah, 3-pedal. That's what you're fighting for, bud. So we're halfway through the competition. Ends the end of next month. I still gotta mail these freaking bowling shoes to 3-pedal. Yeah, it's pretty sweet ring. We have another broadening wedge here. Currently down $600. Market's a drilling. AEHR doing it single-handedly. Yeah, that can't go on forever, though. This one, it's crazy, because this one was like his garbage one for a while, right? And then boom, just doubled. Citing Telegram. That is what they cited. Oh my gosh. That's wild, dude. We will be taking, starting in May, we'll start taking deposits for the ETF Meta Fantasy Pick'ems Season 2 that will begin in July. $100, 5 months of play. You'll get a ring as well. And double your money. If you win. And there'll be mini games, a couple mini games in there as well. Get other door prizes, so to speak, like bowling shoes or a shirt with your logo on it. Would like not to be read today, please. Same. Easily the best $100 spent. I'm glad. I figured, $20 a month. Like, it's affordable. It's not high pressure to where you're having to like pay attention to it. It's kind of set it and forget it kind of game. I didn't want it to be something where you have to like actively trade, because that's not everyone can do that, or not as many people, I should say. I want to try to incorporate $20 a month as the cost of AI you never use. Oh, that's funny. Vance to lead U.S. delegation at peace talks with Iran in Islamabad. Oh yeah, there'll be changes to rules. We'll tweak them. We'll tweak them. It's not going to be the same game. We'll tweak it a little bit to make it a little different. I still need to update Big Harry's trade. Let me do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Big Harry with the absolute epic sell. He sold ZSL and bought SEO yesterday at 152. Let me update that while I'm thinking about it. I mean, could he have, as the most perfect exit and entry ever, potentially? Thank you. And I think next year or next season, I'm not going to do the low and high. I'll have to do the opening price of a candle, because it takes a little. It's a little harder to do. I have to average out the low and the high, and just got to come up with a little bit better way to do it. All right, let's see. Big Harry Dingo selling ZSL. Sold this for 7. Cost basis 1760.
Berries and cream. Berries and cream. Give me some of that berries and cream. Congrats on marrying Sydney Sweeney. She's a rocket. Have lots of babies, SJ.
No problem. And thank you. She's been begging me for quite some time, and finally I said, all right, not getting any younger. All right, let me get Big Harry's in here. What was the time? 152 ZSL. Yesterday. $24.43. 443. Boom. Locking in that 38% winner. And you're replacing it with SCO. Bought 47. SCO. 52. Bought this at 762. 762. Currently up 7% on that. That nice. That nice. So just a little update so everybody sees it. ZSL, he sold it. Locked in 38%. Currently in all positions, 18% now. And he loaded up on SEO, which is a short on oil.
$40,000 and your clothes are still on? What are we doing here?
All right, let's take a look at some of these. Meta, down at the VWAP. You ever going to bounce your Meta? Markets are selling off a little bit here ever since that headline. But quite the move. Tesla, is it still down? You know, it's not surprising to see this. The market loves to manipulate a stock that's going to have a big catalyst coming up. The SpaceX IPO. I mean, it could be down for fundamental reasons as well, but I'm not surprised to see this going on right now. It's just a straight waterfall right now. Jeez. SEO. Well, it's kind of bouncing up. Oil's kind of bouncing up right now. That's why your SEO is going down. What is this, dude? What are these moves? All right, 5 minute on watch here, SKYQ. Over 696. MACD is crossing down though, so it kind of needs to go soon. That is a 5 minute cuck. Don't do it. Have I made money? I made my trade today. So my problem with SKYQ is I shouldn't have ever touched it yesterday. The volume was 2 million shares a minute. What's the flow to this thing? 3 million? So those are usually hands off with me, and I kept trying to trade it. Part of the problem is I didn't realize that it was such a low flow yesterday till it was already balls deep into giant red land. Because it's not easy to find the float of stuff on this freaking platform. Nonetheless, today, much different. You're getting normal volume, so to speak. There's not manipulation. Tesla right now. I just looked at Tesla. Little bounce, is that what you're talking about? It's because I looked at it. Yeah, Tesla getting its ass kicked there for a bit. What, Tesla did a big wick or something? I don't see it. I see a bounce, but I don't see like a huge anomaly. BBGI, very tight price compression. Can't do that. Mexican truckers. Talk about, jeez. Iran possible mine confirmation. No shot. They're not gonna. Maybe that's why they shut down the strait, is because they know they freaking loaded up with mines and they need to clear those out. $5.75. Watch this for a long.
Partial execution. Partial execution. Partial execution. Partial execution. Partial execution.
Just went Bollinger Band to Bollinger Band.
Partial execution. Partial execution.
Ba-da-ba-da. Look how tight this is. This is insanely tight. Are we green yet? I'm down $500. Pass through the Strait of Hormuz must be done in coordination with Revolutionary Guard due to possible mines in the strait. So they have a route apparently that you've got to take. you imagine UCAR trying to go here? Damn. What MACD settings? TN rich, it's just the default. I didn't change. Oh. I don't change any of the settings of anything that I use. It's all just default. I don't even know where to even let's see here. Bollinger Bands. So the period is 20, deviation is 2. Oh no, you asked for what'd you ask for? MACD. So 9, 26, 12. Exponential. MACD's nuts. So 1 minute cuck here, not do anything. Might try a topside again. Here's 83. So it sounds like there is still passage through the straight, though. However, might have put a mine or two out there. So just be sure to contact us before you start making your way through. They probably have no clue how many exactly there is. Can you imagine? Please call our 800 number. Yeah. So a couple levels here. This guy that could set it off. You could have this guy to set it off downside. Still incredibly tight. See the squeeze indicators showing that as well with these yellow dots here. This is a 1 minute chart here. Ideally, we get a break of the 73. It does nothing. Stop. Let it break it. Five-minute cuck would be the 73. Okay. Market's a little bounce.
Partial execution. Partial execution.
Kind of a really bad fill there. A4. Boom shakalaka, bitches.
Partial execution. Partial execution. Partial execution. Partial execution. Partial execution. Rejected. Partial execution. Partial execution.
Some more stocks might move on that. No, not gonna move on that. Okay, let me go back and focus on this because I'm about to get pummeled. Okay. All right, I'm back to green on the day. Back to green. $200. Options are my problem. Me.
Meow, woof, awooga, hubba hubba, ow, awoo.
Let's go blazing. Nice work, Different Bates. All right, I'm calling it here. Oh, gosh. Don't you love it? You just spend about 15 minutes digging a $2,500 hole, and then you spend the next 6 hours getting out of that hole. Don't you love it? Don't you freaking love it? Check 100. Crying out loud. Who is this? Quart of berries and cream. What the hell is she wearing on? These locks or something? Open or lock? The essential. Oh my god. Peach harvest. It's been a while since the peach oat has come around, and here we are. What is this? I have a giant hook. All right. You all have a good one. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. As always, DMs are open. Peace.